Most people who start rainwater harvesting buy the tank first. That's backwards. And it's usually the most expensive mistake of the whole build. On an off-grid property, this is normally the first water system you touch, and a system that actually works is planned from the roof down. The part everyone skips isn't the tank at all. It's the ground underneath it. Get that wrong and a full tank can crack its own fittings, void its own warranty, and hand you a do-over that costs more than an entire starter kit. This is the full checklist. Every component in build order with the honest numbers before you spend anything. Everything starts with one number: how much water your roof can actually give you. The math is simple. Every square foot of roof catches about 0.6 of a gallon per inch of rain, 0.623 to be exact. Use the roof's footprint on the ground, not the sloped surface. Pitch doesn't change what falls out of the sky. Then take off what the roof itself loses. Metal keeps about 95%, asphalt shingle more like 80%. So a 1,500 square foot roof in a 36-inch rainfall area collects roughly 28,000 gallons a year. That single number sizes every other decision on this list. Component 1 is the roof you already own. For garden water, almost any roof works. For water you might one day drink, the material matters. Coated metal, slate, or glazed tile are the clean options. Asphalt shingle is fine for irrigation, but not ideal for drinking. The granules shed, and the surface holds whatever lands on it. And 3 things rule a roof out for potable use entirely: lead flashing, treated wood shingles, and bare copper. Walk outside and check yours before you plan anything else. This one look decides what the water can ever be used for, and whether the treatment gear at the end of this list is optional or mandatory. Next, the least glamorous part of the system: gutters. They move every gallon, and they're where water quality is won or lost. Clean them before you connect anything. A season of leaf litter in the gutter becomes tea-colored water in the tank. Then fit leaf screens, simple mesh guards over the gutter or the downspout inlet. They're the first defense. They cost almost nothing. And without them, the tank slowly fills with rotting leaves instead of water. While you're up there, check the fall. Gutters should slope gently toward the downspout, and every section of roof needs a downspout that can actually keep up with a real storm, not just a drizzle. Then the component most beginners skip: the first flush diverter. The first rain after a dry spell washes the roof. Bird droppings, dust, everything that's settled there, and carries it straight toward your tank. A diverter is a simple standpipe that captures that first dirty water and lets the clean rain through. The sizing rule: divert at least 5, better 10 to 20 gallons for every 1,000 square feet of roof. More if trees hang over it. Basic downspout kits run about $20 to $40. It's the cheapest water quality upgrade in the whole system. Now, finally, the tank. Size it for your dry season, not for one storm. If rain will carry most of your supply, a solid starting point is storage around 1/3 of what your roof collects in a year. Far less if it's only for the garden. Then refine against what you'll actually use. On price, a used food-grade tote holds 275 gallons for as little as $40, but it's translucent, so it must be shaded or algae takes over. Poly tanks run 40 to 80 cents a gallon. Underground cisterns cost $3 to $4 a gallon installed. Whatever you choose, dark and opaque beats clear, and every single opening gets a mosquito screen. Here's the part that ruins more builds than anything else: the ground under the tank. Water weighs 8.34 pounds a gallon. A full 1,500-gallon tank is over 12,000 pounds, about 4 pickup trucks parked on one small circle of dirt. A typical installer spec: dig down 4 to 6 inches, lay fabric down, fill with compacted gravel or crushed fines. Whatever your tank maker's manual calls for. Packed in layers and dead level, with the pad extending 6 inches past the tank on every side. A base that settles cracks the fittings. An uneven base voids most tank warranties. 2 siting decisions before the tank arrives. First, overflow. In a real storm, the tank will fill, and the extra water has to go somewhere on purpose. The overflow outlet should be at least as big as the inlet, screened, and routed away from the foundation, not beside it. Second, logistics. Cold climates need a freeze plan. Bury the line or drain the tank before winter. And big tanks need delivery access. Measure the gate before you order. People really do get a 3,000-gallon tank delivered to a yard it can't enter. Now the pressure truth nobody tells beginners. Gravity gives you 0.433 psi for every foot of height. Household taps want 40 to 55. Do the math, and a tank would need to sit about 90 feet above the shower to match city pressure. So, a barrel on a sturdy stand waters a garden just fine. Anything inside the house needs a pump. Budget pumps start around $150, and a solid pressure pump or submersible runs $300 to $800. Plan that cost in from the start if the house is the goal. So what does it cost? A starter barrel setup, $50 to $300, saving maybe $50 to $200 a year. A serious system, 1,000 to 3,000 gallons with diverter and filters, 2,000 to 8,000 installed. Whole property drinking water systems can run well into 5 figures, and against cheap city water they may never pay back. That's the honest part. This is resilience, not a spreadsheet win. 2 last lines. It's legal in all 50 states. The full legal map is in the free water video. And if you ever plan to drink it, the CDC's rule stands. Rainwater is not safe to drink without treatment. Filter, carbon, then UV or boil. The build order, one more time. Roof, gutters, diverter, tank, pad, overflow, pump. Plan in that order, and you only buy once.